everyone, it's Coach Dominique, and as you guys know, I wear assistive listening devices, hearing aids. I gravitate to my Bluetooth and closed caption, and today I want to talk about how to know if you need to have your hearing diagnosed. There are certain questions that you can just ask yourself that would help you to see if your hearing is intact or if it is indeed begin to lower. From this video, you will start to see really the big deal behind identifying with your hearing level. I'm going to give you 10 questions, and I want you to think about, do I do these things? Do I ask myself these things, or is this going on with me? So let's get started. Tip number 1, do you gravitate to closed caption? Closed caption is captioning that's provided on the screen, usually by a movie, a TV show. But are you gravitating to these things, but you didn't really feel a need of it in the past? Sometimes closed caption can make our ears get a little lazy, so we may start to think we're not hearing much, and sometimes it's just about hearing what you can and getting away from closed caption. Tip number 2. Do you often ask people to repeat what they said? That is a for sure sign that either you aren't focusing in enough, or you may be really losing hearing or levels declining. And once again, you may not be trying for it as well. Question number 3. Do you have problems hearing within a group? That's a big one. Hearing within a group is so important because it shows us of our ability to focus in but not stay too long on that person's conversation and listen. And it also requires that we hear things without looking. So if you sometimes can't focus in to get everything out of a group, I think that you should have your hearing levels diagnosed or checked as well. Tip number 4. Do you tend to think that people are mumbling around? It may not be that they're mumbling. It may just simply be that you aren't deciphering their words enough. You're just not deciphering those sounds. People aren't always mumbling, but some people don't pronounce their letters and their pronunciation at great points that we really need. But if you really feel like a lot of people around you mumble, that's also a great reason. Tip number 5. Do you fail to hear someone talking to you from behind you? This is huge. Oh my God, this is huge. Our ears really give us the ability to hear all around us. It shouldn't excuse the people behind us. So if you are not picking up and hearing what someone is saying behind you without them tapping on you and saying, hey, I was talking, ding, you may want to get that checked out. Tip number 6. Do you often turn up the volume on a TV or the car radio? If you are becoming more and more comfortable with higher volume, it may be because your hearing levels are regressing. I don't want to totally put that out there, but hey, let's think about it. But if you are actually becoming comfortable with raising the volume more and more, then that is another reason for you to go get your hearing loss checked. Here's a tip for that question. Start to watch the volume that you look at on TV. If you keep the volume at 12 or 18 or 25, I'm going to challenge you to keep it there and don't go up, or even test yourself and see if you can bring that volume down a little bit. Tip number 7. Do you have difficulty hearing a phone conversation? Well, this makes some kind of sense too. It's a little ultimate. In fact, it's a lot ultimate. It's a lot ultimate. And you know why? Because on a phone conversation, there are no lips to read. There's no body language to decipher. There's no feelings to pick up on. It's just simply you and your ear to the phone. And wait a minute, what did you say? Okay, can you repeat that again? That is almost, I think that would be the for sure closest sign, because your phone is right there to your ears, right there. And so when it's right there, the volume is going directly into your ear and it's hitting your ear. So that's maximum volume. Tip number 8. Do you have trouble hearing your alarm clock? Alarm clock can be tricky because sometimes we think that we set our alarm and we didn't. Sometimes we think that we turned the volume back up to the alarm and we didn't. So I don't want to always put the tactic onto an alarm clock. That's a very big gap. That alarm clock is very important. It's not the biggest reason behind testing your hearing. Sometimes because of your alarm clock that you didn't hear, then bing, bing, bing. I'm going to leave that right there. Reason number 9, having difficulty hearing in a movie. If you are not hearing in a movie theater, hear me, understand this, understand something. A movie theater gives us escalated stereo surround sound volume. You can hear a door slam from the back of a movie theater. You know, it's escalated, increased luxury of sound. But here's the takeaway with movie theaters. Movie theaters also have people talking, and if you're not deciphering what Denzel is saying, if you're not able to pick up on what Kerry Washington is saying in that movie, if you're missing sentences and you're missing meaning in a movie theater, that means you aren't getting your pronunciation sounds in. Pronunciation of sound. So that's a big one. So the next time you go to the movie, you shouldn't have to concentrate too much into a movie to really understand all the sounds, but if you are missing a lot of the sentences and you aren't able to stay up to tune with what's being said, that's your for sure sign. And our final reason, number 10, do you dread going to noisy restaurants or outings? Noisy restaurants or outings can mean that your ability to peer into and listen to a conversation has declined a little bit. So you find yourself shrugging from the invitation of those. You know that I just won't hear a lot. That is your assurance. If you are pulling away from noisy environments, people who have no disability or disableness or loss of hearing are able to hear perfectly. Beyonce concert. I mean, they are able to really hear in large environments. The ears pick up on some conversations from everywhere, no matter how loud the band is in back of them. And so that is such a huge reason. So guys, there you have it. 10 tips to really help you think about whether you need to get this hearing test, whether it's not just the frustration and the irritation, but maybe the clarity that you're not getting because your ears aren't hearing the same. Here is our declaration of today. I'm a coach. I love declaration. I believe in declaration, and it's a wonderful, wonderful thing to look into my mirror every day and say a declaration. Here's the declaration for today. I love and welcome my hearing loss. I embrace my hearing loss. I am ready for whatever life brings my way. So please go ahead and hit the subscribe button below if you would like to hear more of my hearing coaching videos. I've got so much more coming, but first I want to say love the hearing that you do have, okay? Love the hearing that you do have, and I'll see you next time on Coach Dominique.